Good morning, beautiful. Hi, I'm Jordan James, and this is Good Deeds Buffalo. I want to thank my friends at the Senior and Retired Volunteer Program at Hansi for sponsoring this episode and allowing me the opportunity to take the time to give back and highlight the good deeds of the city of good neighbors that often go unnoticed. On Good Deeds Buffalo, the Buffalo Western New York community will nominate someone for their good deed. This person is kind, loving, and puts everyone around them first. At random, I will select someone to showcase and thank. Enjoy the show. On the last episode of Good Deeds Buffalo, I highlighted and interviewed a Buffalo Western New York community nominated individual, Kimberly LaRussa, as I learned how she created Buffalo, New York's original good news website, sweetbuffalo716.com, focused on stories of hope, love, and kindness, and how it has helped so many Western New Yorkers, humans, dogs, and cats alike. As we learned about a side project Kimberly is passionate about, Sweet Buffalo to the rescue, and hey, who doesn't love some good vibes? Learn more about Kimberly LaRussa and watch our interview online anytime at gooddeedsbuffalo.tv. Now, on this episode of Good Deeds Buffalo, I will interview a Buffalo-nominated individual, Empress Coco LaTique, recipient of the International Royal Order of Jose I, Michael Wah, a Buffalo fundraising drag queen. We will learn how his more than 16 years as a member of the Imperial Court of Buffalo and board member of GLYSS Western New York has helped not only the LGBTQIA+ community, but all of Western New York. During that time, he has served Empress twice and served 3 years as president of board of directors. And during his tenure as president, Michael instituted procedures that have streamlined the board, improved communications, making documents and resources available 24/7. In addition, Michael increased accountability and strengthened the court's ability to fundraise and be good stewards in the community. All of that on this episode of Good Deeds Buffalo. Meet Coco LaTique right after this message.
Niagara County RSVP offers volunteer opportunities with over 60 local, non-for-profit, and public organizations, donating over 80,000 hours of service each year. In becoming an RSVP volunteer, you will join more than 400 other citizens in using your skills and experience to meet critical needs throughout Niagara County. You can make a difference, assisting seniors, educating youth, supporting veterans, or building homes. It's difficult times like these that remind us how important volunteers are to the community. With RSVP, you'll choose where you'd like to serve, how much time you'd like to give, and either share your skills or learn new ones. RSVP is federally funded through a continuation grant from AmeriCorps seniors. Additional funding comes from the New York State Office for the Aging and the United Way of Greater Niagara and local contributions. Is your community organization, church, or club looking to book presenters for the upcoming year? Schedule a free presentation at 716-285-8224, extension 216. We would love to get you on our RSVP team. If interested, please call for an application or visit www.hansi.com. Join AmeriCorps seniors and bring out the best of America.
Joining me now is in studio is Empress Coco LaTique. Thank you so much for coming on the show. It's an honor to have you and to talk about, what you're doing for the community. How have you been?
I've been trying to keep busy.
Keep busy.
It's been an interesting year, especially for fundraising.
Absolutely.
We've had to come up with new ways of doing things since we can't be doing in-person events and various things. So
you're being innovative and trying to keep those fundraisers going for the community, right?
Absolutely, because the organizations that we support still need the money. They still need to exist. They still need the funds. So we want to make sure that we're getting that money to them. Yeah.
Absolutely. Now, so what is the Imperial Court of Buffalo?
So the Imperial Court of Buffalo is an organization that's part of a larger group called the International Court System. Mm-hmm. We are one of about 70 chapters across Canada, the US, and Mexico. And our purpose is basically to raise money to give to other charities.
Oh, okay.
So we, between drag shows and dinners and whatever people come up with,
And
we
the drag
raise money.
shows are so much fun.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, I've
Tons
been
of
to a
fun.
few, and I just love the environment, and it feels like the community is really involved in giving back. It seems like you really try to bring that Buffalo together within the Imperial Court of Buffalo.
We're really lucky that we have a great community that supports us.
Absolutely. In fact, I have a video from the Imperial Court of Buffalo's Facebook page from one of the many school supply drives. It was actually a drag show here in Buffalo, New York. Let's take a look. When did you join the Imperial Court of Buffalo?
I joined about 16 years ago, and I actually joined not as a drag queen.
Oh, okay.
I joined on the male line.
Understood.
And was on that line for many years. And then one day, one of my very best friends was running for Empress, Empress 18, Vanity Vogue. And we were sitting talking. I was probably at a bar, so I probably had a couple drinks and said, you know, I'll do anything you need me to do.
What can I do?
What can I do for you? And she said, I need you to switch lines, become a drag queen, and be my princess. So I'm like, okay, sure, why not?
So you just became the princess and took it, and I mean that must have been, you know, been hard to put on drag too. But was it fun?
Oh, absolutely. This, you know, I do a lot of discussions with kids, GSA conferences and various things, and we talk about all the time. It's playing another character. You know, it's Michael's still in there, but Coco is a completely different person. Everybody will say, you know, if Michael's out, you expect one thing. If Coco's out, you expect
totally
another.
different thing, especially when it's Coco versus Michael. And absolutely. Now, why did you join the Imperial Court of Buffalo? I keep thinking about this. Why did you join the Imperial Court?
Basically, because of the mission, giving back to the community. You know, it's the Imperial Court of Buffalo has been giving. We're 30 years old.
Oh wow!
Started
30 years.
We're actually at 31.
That is just astonishing.
1990. So
wow!
It's been going for a long time, and it's you know just the fundraising effort, and then it's also a community. It's a family.
Absolutely, and just building that. You bring that up, the Buffalo community, and trying to bring that together. I think we had mentioned earlier about you going to the school, the GSAs, and explaining to the children about drag. What does drag mean to you? You know, if you have a child come up to you and ask what's drag, but what does drag mean to you?
For me, it's really just another outlet of being able to give out to the community.
Absolutely.
You know, nobody wants to come see Michael, you know, on stage doing something. They did years ago when I was acting, but you know, but people will want to come and see this. So it's an avenue. It's an avenue to a means. It's a
way to. I think for me, I'll answer this too in regards to drag. I think drag really is about, like you said, having that character and being able to be yourself, like be an alternate character and help give back.
Absolutely.
What inspired you to start doing what you were doing? You know, in regards to, I know you mentioned drag and a friend came to you, but was there really an inspiration behind it?
I'm really lucky that I come from a very supportive family, that my parents have always, you know, been there to, you know, to help out and, you know, and give back. It's just really been it's in my genes. It's in my blood.
Genes.
Then when the opportunity came to be able to do this, you know, I jumped right on it. So.
I think that's so inspiring, and I think, you know, when we had first met, you know, we've known each other for a while now, but when we first met, you just inspired me because you've done it for so many years, and you're still going.
Yep.
And I've only been doing my community work for several years, and I know how hard it can be. So you just keep going, and what you're doing is amazing, and that inspires me to keep doing what doing. Now, what age did you start doing drag? What year?
So that would have been in 2008. So yeah, 2008.
Awesome.
Started doing drag, and that was during the 18th reign of the Imperial Court of Buffalo.
And you did fundraising prior to that, you had said, under Michael
Yep.
Law. So,
Yep.
so it was a total of 16 years.
So in the Imperial Court of Buffalo,
wow.
and right before I joined the Imperial Court of Buffalo, I happened to be Mr. Gay Buffalo Paramount. So I was
wow.
on
So
the,
just
a
kind of a
pageant title
connection.
that was also, about fundraising and community and, awareness and that sort of thing.
Absolutely. I mean, we know I hold the Mr. Firecracker pageant title for Imperial Court of Buffalo, and that was a wonderful pageant to be involved in and to give back to the community.
Absolutely.
So, I invited my friends to that event, which was wonderful. But do you do what you do with your friends and family? I know you said it's supportive friends or family. Do you normally have them all come and try to support you as well?
I do, but most of my friends are actually part of the Imperial Court of Buffalo. It's like I said,
that is so wonderful.
It's just such a family. We joke about it all the time. Our biggest fundraiser of the year is coronation. Ours happens to be held in May, but the other chapters also have coronations that we travel to other cities, and it's like a big family reunion.
It's just a big family reunion.
Yeah, it really is.
Everyone gets together. That is so wonderful. Now, I'm sure everyone watching wants to help. How can people watching help you in the Imperial Court of Buffalo in your good deeds that you do on a day-to-day basis within the community?
You can go to our webpage, imperialcourtofbuffalo.com, or our Facebook page, also Imperial Court of Buffalo, and we have events going on all the time. Even during the pandemic, we've been able to do a lot of stuff. Our Empress 28, Connie Concepcion, has done cocktails with Connie the first
wonderful.
Saturday of every month on Facebook Live, and it's just a talk show with various people around the world, like Canada, U.S., Mexico, and that talking about what they're doing and all that sort of thing, some drag performances and that sort of stuff, and then our Empress-elect, who will step up in May as Empress 30, has been doing, she's a chef, and has been doing Pup PJ's Pantry. Pup PJ is her stage name. And she does a soup and dessert that you can order, and they'll deliver anywhere in Niagara and Erie County. And those have been incredibly successful. Raising tons of money to give back to organizations like GLYS and Locust Street and the other ones.
Wonderful organizations that you guys have been kind of fueling and helping for so many years. Now, where can we learn more about GLYS Western New York?
You can go to GLYS Western New York, GLYS WNY .com. That's or a Facebook page as well, GLYS Western New York. It's growing LGBTQ plus youth support, and it's been around for forever. It used to be called GLYB, and they basically support the youth, LGBTQ plus youth in our community.
And giving them resources and things to live a healthy and fulfilling life.
Exactly. The day that we're filming this is Transgender Day of Visibility.
Absolutely.
So we have a huge event going on later on this evening on Facebook that kids and parents and everybody will be able to log in and do a name blessing, and
that is just so wonderful.
Knowing that there's other people like them out there that are going through the same thing.
And being able to
support
understand
system.
that. That is so wonderful. And how can everyone watching, how can we help GLYS Western New York with their mission and helping our community and our younger children within our community?
First of all, just helping kids in the community and just being accepting, and being that person that says, you're all right. You're loved. You are loved.
And just being that safe place.
And being that safe place. And then, of course, in order to do what we do at GLYS, it costs money.
Absolutely.
So, donations are always accepted through our webpage.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And, as we go to break, I want to make sure everyone takes a look at the websites for both the Imperial Court of Buffalo and GLYS Western New York. We'll be right back. Put that right up.
Niagara County RSVP offers volunteer opportunities with over 60 local, non-for-profit, and public organizations, donating over 80,000 hours of service each year. In becoming an RSVP volunteer, you will join more than 400 other citizens in using your skills and experience to meet critical needs throughout Niagara County. You can make a difference, assisting seniors, educating youth, supporting veterans, or building homes. It's difficult times like these that remind us how important volunteers are to the community. With RSVP, you'll choose where you'd like to serve, how much time you'd like to give, and either share your skills or learn new ones. RSVP is federally funded through a continuation grant from AmeriCorps seniors. Additional funding comes from the New York State Office for the Aging and the United Way of Greater Niagara and local contributions. Is your community organization, church, or club looking to book presenters for the upcoming year? Schedule a free presentation at 716-285-8224, extension 216. We would love to get you on our RSVP team. If interested, please call for an application or visit www.hansi.com. Join AmeriCorps seniors and bring out the best of America.
Welcome back to Good Deeds Buffalo. I'm your host, Jordan James. We are here with my guest, Coco LaTique. We were just learning about the Imperial Court of Buffalo and GLYS Western New York. Okay guys, this is my favorite part of the show. I reached out to my friend Jessie. She's a certified yoga teacher focusing on restorative and gentle yoga, and she's donated a personalized relaxation session for you and 4 of your friends. She'll focus on simple, gentle movements to create space within your body while she connects your breaths with your mind. I also reached out to my friend Teresa at Salon Envy in Tonawanda, and she would like to give you a wonderful self-care day, which includes teeth whitening, and she did my teeth. I would so recommend her.
Thank you.
Do you know someone you would like me to nominate for their good deed on Good Deeds Buffalo? Someone you would say is kind, loving, and puts everyone around them first? Head over to www.gooddeedsbuffalo.tv and fill out the quick and easy nomination form. If selected, we'll reach out to you for more information. You can learn more how to help Coco LaTique in the Imperial Court of Buffalo and GLYS online at gooddeedsbuffalo.tv. I want to thank our sponsors, Retired and Senior Volunteer Program at Hansi, Salon Envy, Yoga with Jessie, and wonderful WBBZ TV. Until next time, I'm Jordan James. This is Good Deeds Buffalo. Thanks for watching. Remember, hate is in the moment, love is forever.